So here's something that I brought. It's a tool that I like to put in front of my family business clients, specifically my family business clients who are working on succession and thinking about ownership in their business. And you can create the tool on a piece of paper right in front of you. I'm going to walk you through what it looks like. There's going to be 4 columns. The first column is the name, your own name, the name of other owners of the family business, current owners, the names of potential future owners of the family business, and then key leaders. So it might be a non-family member who runs finance or a non-family member who's running operations, for example. So it's your name, other owners of the family business, future owners, and then key leaders. That's the first column. The second, third, and fourth column can be, if you're formatting, can be skinnier because there's just going to be numbers in there. The headline of column number 2 is today. The headline of column number 3 will say +10. And the headline of column number 4 will say +10. So what you're doing then is behind your own name, you're putting your current age, and then you're adding 10 years and then adding 10 years. I just turned 50 2 weeks ago today. So for me, it would be Sarah, today 50, then +10, 60, +10, 70. Then you would do that for all of your other current owners. So if you own the family business with 2 other people, you're going to put their current age and then +10 and +10. Next generation owners. I'm going to think specifically about a family business I work with. They just had a 4th generation potential owner who was born November 26th, I think it was. So that one would be, name of baby, which I think, if I'm remembering right, was Emma, age 0 or 1, I don't know. And then it would be, 10 and 20. Hopefully I gave you enough time to at least get your thoughts going on what happens when you do this. So this is the tool that I put, again, in front of my family business clients, specifically the ones I work with around ownership, so that they can pick what is the year when it's really go time for working on succession. So when does the fire start to get hot? And then when does it get really smoking hot? For what is the time to start planning for succession? Super simple tool. You just either hand drew it or you made it in a, Word document or whatever. Nothing fancy about the tool. But what I have seen happen over and over is what people realize is, oh shit, it's always time to start thinking about succession. So just thinking, for example, about the family who just had a baby born in the 4th generation. In 3 columns over, that person's 20 years old. They're potentially working in a professional capacity in the business at that point. And right now they're still trying to figure out, what are babies trying to figure out? How to, I don't know, this baby's not even thinking about even being potty trained is not part of that kid's life right now, but on that column now, all of a sudden they're 20 years old. So that's the tool. The idea is this: it's always time to be thinking about succession. That's hopefully the end game. But also, when is the fire starting to get really hot on that? That it's really time to think about it. What I have seen happen so often is people who are running a family business will say, I'll probably retire in 5 years, because in their head that just makes sense. But then they say they're going to retire in 5 years for about 15 years straight. And this tool can also be helpful to just start planning and getting real about what age the next generation is probably ready to run the business. In my experience, in most family businesses, the current owning generation feels they're always ready to continue running the business. So then the real question is, at what age should they be stepping aside to provide opportunities for the next generation?